Everybody, welcome to another training session. We're going to get into a nice quick warm-up before we work on some upper body endurance and strength today. So let's get started. We're going to start with our inchworm warm-up, walking our bodies all the way down and all the way back up. Just staying nice and loose here, warming everything up and moving through that at a nice pace. And we're going to do one more of these before we do our shoulder opener, coming all the way down. And bring your feet in a little bit, open up through that top shoulder, open up through that other shoulder. We're going to add in a rotation as we open up. Rotate a little bit underneath you, and then open all the way up. Alright, walking yourself back here. We're going to straighten both of our legs and bring ourselves all the way down to our belly. Bringing your arms out in front of you and with palms facing down, bring your arms back behind you. Keep your head facing the floor there. Opening up through your shoulders and your rib cage. Palms are rotating as you bring your arms up above your head here, and then rotating to face the ceiling as you bring them behind you. All right, press on up, and we're just going to do a nice hip stretch here, stretching to one side, hold for 1 second there, switching on over to the other side. Reach, rotate, and scoop yourself up a little bit, coming up on that back leg. Reach, both arms up overhead, side to side rotation, and then we're going to switch legs. Reach with a little rotation, one more each side, and last time. All right, good. We're going to start out and just a nice plank walk with some variation with a plank up and down. So what that looks like is a high push-up position. We are going to walk ourselves to our right side here. Nice and straight and even, trying not to move your hips too much or your back up and down too much. Then you're going to bring your arms to your forearms and then back on up to that high plank position. Going towards the other direction, same thing. Coming on down, and then right on back up. Holding your core in here, letting your core work for you. And coming on down, right back up. Back to the other side. Down and up. One more time, we can do it. Over to the right. Nice and even, straight back here. Utilizing all those muscles of our core to keep us nice and stable. And all the way back down. All right. We're going to switch on over with both our hands next to us. Fingertips are going to face your toes here. And you're going to bring your feet on up to your heels, so your toes are flexed towards the ceiling. From there, you're going to bring your hips up first, then flatten your feet. Make sure you're nice and flat here. You want to be like a reverse tabletop. So from here, you're going to bring your arms down into a little bit of a dip, making sure your elbows are back behind you. And then you're going to reach across your body with your right arm to your left foot. Same thing, dip. Reach across, and then dip again. And what you're trying to do here is keep your balance, work not just those triceps here as you dip on back down, but your entire core is worked here to stabilize yourself between movements and to keep you nice and balanced. as you move through this exercise. Good. We're going to do one more each side. Even I fall sometimes. All right, finishing it up. All right, bring it on down. Shake it on out a little bit. Find that space at your wall, whatever you have available to you. You don't need a whole lot of space, just a little bit here. We're going to come to that nice L position. Remember that? Finding your hips coming straight up and creating that hinge position with both your hips. So find your L or hinge position here first before you do anything else. When you're comfortable, you're going to start walking just slightly the opposite direction here. And hold it for 1 second. Just getting comfortable to hold your weight up here. Walking back the other way. Same thing, keeping that hinge. And holding that here. Bring your head through your arms. Nice straight spine. And walk it on down. And roll it on up slowly. Shake that out a little bit. All right. What we're going to do next, what would be an upper body training, we'll have some push-ups. So we're going to throw in some atomic push-ups and a little bit extra. What we're going to do is come to our high push-up position, rock back on our toes, shoot forward into that push-up, and then right on into a side plank with some variations there, which I will show you. So find that positioning first. Make sure your elbows and shoulders and wrists are all in one nice straight line. We're going to rock back under our toes into that push-up. We're going to start there just with a few regular atomic push-ups. Use the power in your legs here to propel you forward a little bit. And one more. Right on into our side plank. Holding it here. Just holding it. Getting used to staying stable in this position. Left arm comes up. All the way through. Flip it on over. Reach back. Back to the side. On up. All the way through. And back on over to the front. All right, right back into those atomic push-ups. Same thing. Back and down. Using our legs here. Good. And we're going to switch it on over to the other side. Same thing, side plank. Holding it on up. Hold, keep that bottom hip up there. Don't lose it. And lifting that right arm up all the way through. Flip it over. Reach back. Flip it back to the side. Couple more rotations. And flip it back to the front. Stretch it on out for a minute. Very nice. A lot of concentration there on those shoulders and triceps. All right, from there, what we're going to do next is we are going to find a seated position as we're going to work a little bit on different areas of our core here. So find your seated position. From here, what you're going to try to do is bring both your hands out in front of you. Right, as you do that, you're going to see where it's comfortable for you to slowly bring your hands flat and down beside you. From there, you're just gonna lift up your bottom off the floor, holding it, just holding it here with your arms. Try not to shrug too much here. Your shoulders are gonna come up a little bit, but you're really just using the power of your core and upper body here to stabilize you. As you hold, you can let that go and bring it back down. All right, we're gonna do that again a little bit differently. Bring one leg underneath of you as you hold yourself up here. Bring it off the ground. You might want to bend the front leg a little bit. Bring that bottom leg off the ground. Switch, straighten it out. Same thing with the other leg. Bringing it up off the ground and sitting back down. When you get comfortable, you can bring your arms up a little bit off in front of you, a little more than they were the first time. Bring one heel off the ground. If you can bring both heels off the ground and hold, that's where we're getting at. I'm going to flex my left foot, bring it off the ground and hold. Flex my right foot, hold, bring it back down. We're going to try both, even if it's for a couple seconds. Hold and bring it back down. You see wherever you're at here, and just switch, getting comfortable with that. Good. Let's try both one more time. Good. And letting that go. Finishing this out here. It's a nice core roll up. Lay it on down. On your back, both your arms behind your head here. We're going to bring ourselves all the way up. Remember, into that flat foot pistol squat. So all the way up. Using your core here to really do all the work. Flex that straight leg, as it will help to keep you completely activated as you move through both sides. One more on this side. Switching legs, putting our right knee up just to start. Going back on down to our back. And coming all the way up. Bringing that right leg flat and a little bit up off the ground if you can. And two more. All right. Very last thing here. Coming right on back down. Bringing our right knee up. Right arm's going to follow. Left arm's going to come out to our diagonal. We're going to rotate towards our left shoulder. Bring ourselves on up to that side plank. Stack both our legs. Lift the top leg on over to that atomic push-up. Into a sprawl. Back on down. Over to the left side. Same thing here. Lift that top leg. Raise it underneath. Atomic push-up. Into that sprawl. Back down. Where we started. Right leg all the way back down. We're going to switch that and do it on the left side. Left leg's going to come up. Left arm's going to come up. Rotate towards that right shoulder. Rotating on up. Stack both your hips. Raise the top leg. Flip it on over. Atomic push-up. And right into that sprawl. Back down. Back on over. Lift it up. Into our atomic push-up. Sprawl. And back on down. To that left leg. All the way back down. That one's a lot of fun. Let's do that one more time. Switching legs. Right leg comes up. All the way over. Stack it. Lift. Rotate. And atomic push-up. Into our sprawl. Back on down. Throw an extra push-up in there. Rotating on the other side. Atomic push-up. Into our sprawl. Back on down. All the way down on that right side. Switching sides, last time. Bring it on up. Stack it on over. Lift up. Rotate. Flip it over. You got it. Atomic push-up. Into our sprawl. One more push-up. Switching sides here. Rotate. Up. One more atomic push-up. And sprawl. Bring it on back down to that left side. All the way down. Nice and even here. Don't get too comfortable. We got to stretch. Nice job. Bringing it on through. Kick your left leg back. We're going to stretch a little bit of everything here. Fold it down and breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Not too long here as we didn't do too much lower body work, but being that we did work our core and your glutes are definitely involved. Get a nice stretch here. All right, from there we're just gonna bring both our legs back behind us. Stretch on through to our up dog. You can bring your knees off the ground or not. Leave them right there. Tuck your toes. And just really get a nice stretch through your back here, shoulders. Pedal at your feet to help you have a little bit more of a stretch. Enjoy that stretch here. Bring your right arm through. Reach. Hold. Bring it back down. Same thing with the left. Reach. Hold. Bring it to our knees. Bringing the right arm through, folding under that shoulder, stretching it out, enjoying that stretch. Slowly coming up out of that. Left arm comes through, fold down and hold that stretch. All right, back on up. Tuck your toes. Stretch it out one more time here in our down dog. And when you're ready, walk it back slowly. Inhale on your roll up. And bring both arms up above your head. Take a nice inhale up. Exhale all the way down. One more big inhale. And exhale down. Last one. And exhale. All right, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that upper body training, and I will see you again soon. As always, stay well and stay hydrated.